Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud. Here we are back again. Sunday. Woo, woo, woo. It's Sunday. A day of rest. A day of rest. A day to think and get ready for the week ahead. Woo, woo. That's right. Get ready for the week ahead. We don't have many plans. Got a little work to do this week and do that. But anyways, we're here to talk recovery today. Recovery. I am super fond of recovery. My sobriety date is 8/16/18, and for that day, I'm truly grateful. It is the day that my life changed 180 degrees, and man, looking back and seeing this spiritual experience that I have gotten, and how much my life has changed for the better, it is just unbelievable, unbelievable. But I'm here to share with you all right here, live, right now. Woo, 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 woo. Loving life, doing the deal, doing everything I can with this COVID 19 and trying to get by the best I can. And I want to thank all you all who watch and support me and all that because you all help me keep my sanity. And for that, I am truly grateful. Thank you for the support. Thank you. But yeah, yeah, it's been a good day. I slept in a little bit, met with some sponsees, about 11 o'clock today. We did some reading, and that was all good. That was all good. We got to joke around and cut up a little bit today. The chapter we read was a short one, and give us time to do some fellowshipping. I always like to say the meeting before the meeting and the meeting after the meeting is way more important than the meeting itself. Don't get me wrong. I like meetings. I go to them all the time, every day when the COVID 19 ain't going on. And still today, I still watch them online every night. Every night, I catch one every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the mornings. Just do the deal. I got to do that to treat my disease, and every day I got to treat my disease because what I did yesterday don't keep me clean and sober today. I got to work on that every day, and that's why it's called recovery. And just do the deal, man. Do the deal. I don't sit around dope sick no more. I don't sit around wondering how I'm gonna screw somebody out of some money to get my next fix. Wait, wait, what you say, Natasha? I'm doing great. I am doing great. How are you? How are you? And yeah, just loving life, loving life. I don't see how life can get any better than what I got right now. I got peace of mind. I got sanity. I got possession of a few vehicles that are paid for, that are mine in my name. I got a bank account today that's got money in it. I actually got a couple of bank accounts today. They got money in them. And I got custody of my son. Just loving life. I mean, there really ain't much more than what I got right now that I could ask for. That I could really ask for. I got all my followers that follow me, and I am truly grateful. Truly grateful that y'all do follow me. Uh, I don't know. I just like talking. And today's Sunday, and I've been trying to think of something to do on Sundays that was a little different than what we do every day. And I don't know what that is. Maybe if y'all got any ideas of what we could do different on Sundays. Uh, I don't know. This is a day that we should sit back and enjoy life and reflect. On Sunday mornings, I get up and right when I get done posting all my inspirationals, what I like to call my inspirationals, that keeps me inspired every day. Uh, I listen to that song Waymaker. I love that song. It's my favorite song of all time at this point in life. It ranks right up there with Girls, Girls, Girls and Hotel California. And I know they're not the same genre or genre or whatever you want, genre, whatever you want to call that. I don't know how to exactly pronounce that word, and that's all right. And that's all right. And you could judge me for being a hillbilly. Woo woo. And I'll say, you're right. You're right. Thank you, Natasha. I am glad you're doing great. I really am. I am super, super, super duper proud of you. I've not said it yet, but I'm just going to say it. And I truly am. I truly am grateful that you have found a spot in sobriety and working a program of some sort. I don't know exactly what you do or how you do it. I just know that when I see you, you look good, and I don't know, you're here every day, and you're always got something nice to say, and it's amazing. It's amazing from where we come from, and just super proud of you. Just want you to know that I love you and I'm with you and I believe in you and have faith in you. And if you need anything, you let me know and we'll do the deal and we'll talk about it. I did hear from my buddy in rehab today at Stepworks. Woo, woo, woo. He called me, let me know he was all right. Uh, Trying to figure out about this when he's going to get out so we can do send him to Bowling Green. Like I said, we got the donations for that. I ain't picked them up, but we got them. We got them. We got him taken care of. But they're wanting to do some kind of other thing that when he leaves, and we're just trying to figure out what they want him to do and what their programs involved. And I told him we'd go either way, whatever we needed to do. We'll make sure we can get it done for him. And he just wanted to say thank you to all you all that's helped out, and he's doing his best and he's trying his best. You know, every program is different, and this one is different. But he is he's taking it in stride. He's doing his best, and he wanted to say thank you to everybody that has helped him. I asked him if he needed anything, and he said, "No, I don't need nothing. You all have done enough." And I said, "Well, man, if you need anything, you let us know. Cigarettes or anything, we'll take care of you and get them over to you because that's what we do. That's what we do. We take care of our fellow men and women, our fellow humans, human beings, our fellow human beings and human beings. Yeah, we take care of them. We take care of them. You know, the Bible says, and I'm not going to get into it real deep because like I said, this ain't religion, but it says judge or be judged, or if you judge, you will be judged, or whatever. Man, me and a friend of mine was talking today. People just make it so darn easy to make fun of them, and I know I shouldn't do it, and I don't do it to where they can hear me, and I know it's bad. But man, some people just make it so freaking easy. I don't understand. I mean, come on. But whatever, I'll never say anything mean to anybody. And the only reason I'm telling you all is just to let y'all know that I'm not perfect by no means, and I don't want anybody to think that I am or that I think I'm better than anybody because I really don't. I'm just an old junkie from New Haven, who did a lot of dope and just got enough compassion to reach back and want to help somebody else get out of the madness because it's been so great for me. And I want everybody to enjoy that same greatness. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at in life. I just kind of like to let things slide off my back now, cease fighting anyone and anything. I don't want to argue no more. I don't want to do all that stuff because it's just why there's so much more to life. So much more to life. I just read this, Natasha. Hey Jennifer, how you doing? Woo, 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 woo. I just read this. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate everything you do that supports me, and I really am proud of you, and I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you too, Jennifer. Your mother called me. Now I can't get a hold of her, so I don't know what happened to her. But yeah. But yeah, we're just sitting here trying to do the deal, and and like today, I'd like to just kind of sit back and reflect on how good life really is. We take it for granted every day, and material things kind of block what we really need to see. I never realized that the material things, they don't really matter. I mean, you could have $1 billion and it don't matter. I mean, if you don't have somebody to love you, you don't have somebody to share it with, and where you don't have family and you don't have no friends, you know, life is miserable. You get depressed and all that. And you don't have to be today. Woo woo. That's right. I said it right here first. You don't have to be today. You don't have to be miserable and depressed. Get it out, talk about it. You know, life is good, and only you can change your future. One of the best sayings I ever heard. You're one decision away to a better life. It's up to you to make your life better. I could get up every morning and I could be all crappy and moody and all that. And nobody calls that. I mean, I just got out of bed, right? Right. Maybe I didn't sleep good the night before. Maybe, that's probably because I let somebody rent space in my head, and they probably don't even know I'm losing sleep over it when I do that kind of stuff. So, don't do that. Don't do that. Most issues are because you let it happen to yourself. You don't have to let this stuff happen to you. And I'm just as guilty as the next guy that said, excuse me, if so and so didn't do what they did, I wouldn't feel the way I felt. They did that to me on purpose. Maybe they did. That's on them. What's on you is you let it bother you. And I got some issues going on. It's been bothering me, and I did lose some sleep last night over it. And you know what I thought? When I get up in the morning, I need to call somebody. I got to get this out. I got to get this out. And that's what I did. I called somebody, and I already knew the answer. I mean, we know the answer most of the time. I feel like I know the answer most of the time. The answer to all my problems. Woo woo. Really, I don't know nothing. Sometimes I really do know the answer, but I don't want to be that guy to call and have to listen to somebody tell me what I already know. See, but sometimes you need to do that. Sometimes people need to tell you what you already know. And sometimes we just need to be led down that road. And and I'm just as guilty of not wanting to hear what somebody's got to say too. But I do. There you are. I tried to call you back there, Virginia, but your phone went like the voicemail. But I'll call you when I get off here. I'm going live. Chuck Brothers cover loud and proud. You know, your son's a Facebook star for 4 people, but that's all right. We're working on it every day, every day, every day. Nah, we ain't trying to be no internet stars or nothing like that. Really, just try to be real, man. Tell people how it is. I mean, y'all know me. I just tell you how it is. You get high, you die. You know what I mean? That's jails, institutions, or death. Don't get high. Woo woo. I don't know if any of y'all follow me on Instagram. I did a couple of TikToks. I know they're stupid. They're stupid. But anyways, I did them and check it out. They're 30 seconds. Not even one of them 7 seconds. One of them's 30 seconds. Hey Jane, what you doing? How you doing? I love you, girl. My friend, my friend, my friend. But yeah. I know y'all don't see that sunshine out there because there is none. But I did see a picture of a friend of mine on Facebook today that was sunburnt. As I always say, tell y'all that I can see the sunshine through the storm. And you get where I am, you appreciate the storm. You know what rain brings? Rain brings flowers, growth, new life. It cleanses the earth. It cleanses the air. Uh, Tidbitical thing here. Y'all might not know. Maybe you do know. I don't know. I'm going to tell you anyways. That's why we don't have chemical warfare going on in a rainstorm because rain cleanses the air. And hopefully nobody ever does that or whatever. But during this COVID 19, I've kind of liked the rain. And I know been raining quite a bit, but whatever. You know, you got to have rain for life to begin. And rain's not that bad. Have you ever got out there and danced in the rain? It's kind of fun. I mean, it don't matter how old you are, it's kind of fun. I highly recommend it once in your life if you've never done it. I thought I seen a rainbow, but I didn't. It's just a different colored cloud. But yeah, don't get out there and get pneumonia. I mean, make sure the weather's right, and you know. Oh, I can't believe I never liked the rain like the rain. I can't believe I never liked the rain till I walked through it with you. Amen. Yeah, I know I can't sing. I'm no Johnny Cash by no means. But anyways, we like the rain, we like the flowers, we like the trees, we like the green, and we got to have it all because it all that makes life, and we love life, right? We do. I don't know, kind of enjoy this dark gloomy cloud that's out in front of my house and look at it and find the positive in it, the positive. That's the whole thing. Gratitude. I can't even. I know I talk about gratitude all the time, and if y'all seen that post today that Andrew Hagar posted, y'all heard me say it a thousand times already. I'm sure that you can't be depressed and angry and all that and be grateful at the same time. Just can't do it. It will not fit in the human brain at the same time. You can't be ungrateful and grateful at the same time. It just don't work. You can't be mad at the world and grateful at the world too. I mean, it just does not work. So you got to, you know, early in recovery and rehab, they used to make us fill out these gratitude lists, and I make my sponsees do it too when they start saying, "Oh, poor me, this, that," and I feel bad. I feel, the pity pot stuff. I hand them a gratitude paper and I say, "Here, fill this out every day. I want at least 10 things on it every day what you're grateful for." And at the end of that week, they usually call me and say thank you. First, they're cussing me because, well, now they got to do work. But you know what? It takes work. You get nothing for nothing. You can sit on your butt all day long, and I guarantee you're not going to lose weight. You're probably going to gain it. You can sit on your butt all day, and you're not going to make no money. You can't do it. They're not going to pay you to sit on your butt unless you're handicapped and all that, or disabled or whatever. But you can't succeed sitting on your butt. You got to work, and even in recovery, you got to work. You got to make that step forward. You know, I always tell y'all God could and would if He were sought, and He will. Baby, He has shined out on me, baby. Praise Jesus Christ. And if I never was willing, if I'd said, "Oh, hogwash," and I closed my mind up and I didn't want to hear what anybody had to say, and just kept doing what Chuck was doing, Chuck would be 6 feet in the ground right now. And I'm a true believer in that. 100, 100, woo, 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 100. I got the Zoom app. I pay $15.99 a month for it. I meet my sponsees every Sunday on Zoom. I am a Zoom professional now. I can even Skype. I'm a Skype professional now. Getting pretty darn good at Facebook. Getting pretty darn good at Facebook. And yeah, somebody's sitting there telling me there, I'll be celebrating 2 years of continuous sobriety in May. Woo woo. I love it. I love it. You know what? When this COVID 19 come out, I was kind of like, we need to protect our people. We need to do this. and and I really didn't give up my civil liberties per se. I mean, I can get up and do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. I mean, they have asked us to do that, and I'm not really getting into politics here. But you know what? I've seen a lot of addicts die here in the last couple of days on Facebook, and and you know, we say we will go to any length to get sober. What does that exactly mean? Any length. That means I would do anything to keep my sobriety. I got to think about the newcomer. See, I can't keep it if I don't give it back. And the newcomer is the most important person at the meeting. There ain't no meetings. We do them online. How do they know to find one online? They don't. They don't know that. I know where some are because I've got 2 years sober and I got a list of contacts that long. I know where to go, but the new guy that's trying to get sober and trying to get clean don't know. If y'all are looking for a meeting, let me know, and I'll let you know how to get online and find one. You can always go to YouTube and listen to speakers. Just YouTube AANA speakers, and there's a list of them. But there are Zoom meetings. Like my sister was talking about, there are Zoom meetings, and there are live speaker meetings, and there are live Facebook groups, several of them, and no need to not be able to find recovery. The biggest thing is you don't have the contacts, and if you do get on one of them as a newcomer, ask, say, hey, I need somebody to talk to. I need a sponsor. I need. Can I get your number? Here's my number. Reach out because people in recovery, tell you a secret, they care. They really do, and they know that the newcomer is the most important person, and they will do anything in their power to help you through whatever you're going through, help you go through whatever you're going through. And I am too. I put myself out here just like this every day at 6:30 to help somebody. And if you need it, reach out. I have no problem. Uh, I like it. I have a good time with it. I get a lot of people to reach out. I get a lot of people that ain't serious, and sometimes I got to tell them, look, if you're not serious, don't be messing with me, dude. Because you know what I tell them? All my friends are dead. I'm serious about this. And if you're going to joke around and you're not willing or you're not ready yet, go on and do what you do and get ready. And then when you are ready, come back. But until then, don't mess with me because I got people out there that are really sick and they really want help. And I don't sugarcoat it. Sometimes I say choice words with it, but I always tell them I love them and I believe in them. And when they're ready to come back, but if they're not ready, go out there and be an experiment monkey some more. You know, I don't know. I wasn't ready for a long time, and it wouldn't have mattered what anybody told me. Matter of fact, I can tell you this. I joined the program back in 93, around 93, 94. I can't remember exactly what year it was. And I never was really sober. I really never listened to anything anybody said. I don't even know why I was depressed. And I decided this is what I decided. I decided, well, you know what? You're just depressed. Drinking ain't your problem. Drugs ain't your problem. You're depressed. Well, nobody told me that that was just a symptom. That was self medicating for my real problem up here, you know. So, yeah, I probably was then too. I just didn't know no better, and nobody told me. But that's why I tell people all the time it centers up here in the mind. The drugs and alcohol is just the medication you take to dull the pain or whatever. And I call it pain because you know some people don't look at it like that, but it is. I mean, it's pain. Basically, your life is run on 100 forms of fear. You know, whether you're scared of life, scared of people, scared of failure, scared of money, scared of women, scared of everything, everything. You just you let fear run your life, and then you let self will run right, and you know, no life, no life can be successful on self-will and run right. Period. Period. If I'm always the boss and I'm always right and I'm always this and always that, my way or the highway, I'm gonna tell you, you ain't gonna have many friends. Ain't very many people gonna be hanging around you. And if they are, it's because you got money in your pocket. They don't want to be around you because you're an arrogant butthole. Excuse my French. And it's just the truth. It's just the truth. I try to treat everybody with respect. I don't care if you're a street bum, president of the United States. I'm gonna treat you exactly the same. Treat you exactly the same. When I'm in Louisville and them guys come up to me and they say, "Hey, you got a cigarette?" I usually like this say, "Nah, man, I don't smoke." Is that the right thing to do, or is it not the right thing to do? Sometimes you can just give and give and give and give, and nobody gets it. But I don't know. But I have also said, "Nah, man, I'll be right back," and hand them a pack of cigarettes. I go and buy them a pack. I tell you what my theory is on it, because you got the people out there that just bomb because they don't need it. They just do it. I'll tell you how I look at them. I look down at their shoes. If they got nicer shoes on than me, then I can't loan them nothing. I never give them money ever. I had a guy at McDonald's up there in Jeffersonville one time. He was standing. I was pulled up to the sign there, and he was standing right behind the sign. He said, "Man, would you please buy me something to eat?" Hell yeah, man! You ain't gonna starve on my watch. But you know what? I knew. I knew. I just knew. I tell you what. I was raised Catholic my whole life, and this is what gets me. Is there's a story about the Good Samaritan, and I don't remember what the story is, and I'm not religious enough to even be able to tell you. I just know that God was supposedly was this guy, and he was just checking on these people and see if they would treat him good, and they treated him good, and it turned out to be Jesus. So I always think, is that Jesus there? Always stuck in my head. So I've always tried to be kind and nice to people. I'm not always been nice and kind to people. Like I said, I fail miserably every day because I'm not perfect. I'm a human being, and we fail miserably every day. That's why. Well, never mind. I don't get into that because it's religious. But yeah, we fail every day. We're not perfect. I don't care who you are. Nobody's perfect, and a lot of people think they are. A lot of people judge people. I try not to judge people. I don't know their circumstances. I really don't. Before I got into programs, uh, or even in recovery, guy cut me off, I'd flip him the bird. Be blah, 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 pull over and all that crazy stuff. I don't know what's wrong with that person. I don't know what's going on in their life at that particular time while they're in such a hurry that they're willing to risk my life, their life, and my kid's life. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe they're having a heart attack, need to go to the hospital. Maybe their kid fell off his bike and broke his neck. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're just an arrogant jerk that don't know how to drive. I don't know. But I know one thing: me flipping them the bird and blah 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 and pull over isn't going to solve nothing. Isn't going to solve nothing. And then I'll pull over and find out that it's really an emergency or something. And then how tall am I going to be? Oh, about that big. So I always look at it like, maybe there's something going on. And I just try to get out of their way, cease fighting anything and anyone. And I swear today, you tell me 2 plus 2 is 8. I'm going to tell you, daggone, man, thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that. Appreciate that. I'm not going to argue with you. Why? Hey, that ain't gonna do nothing but make my day bad, your day bad, and it's gonna run the rest of my day. And that person's probably not gonna even know that I'm mad, and they're gonna rent space in my head. I'm gonna lose sleep tonight over something that guy don't even realize he did to me. Don't even realize it. But yeah, like I said, I try to be upfront with people. I try not to lie about anything. I ain't saying that I'm perfect and I don't lie. Slips out all the time. I do it on here all the time. And I say, oh, that's a lie. Y'all have heard me do it. It just comes out. And you know why? It's because we get used to lying. It might be small lies, white lies, but I can tell you a white lie, small lie, a real lie, a bad lie, a good lie. whatever. It's all a lie. Period. And it don't matter how you chalk it up. What makes you feel good about not about deceiving people? I mean, whatever. I can understand. If you're at the hospital and something bad's happened to somebody and you don't want to say nothing because you're worried about their feelings, maybe. But now don't go out telling people the truth and it's going to harm them. And when the lie would probably be better. And yeah, it's sometimes the white lies ain't so bad. I try not to lie at all, but I will. If a girl looks at me and she says, "Do you think I'm gorgeous?" I don't care if she weighs 500 pounds, 20 pounds, looks like the fence or a supermodel. You daggone right you're beautiful. Daggone right you are. Because you know what? Everybody's beautiful. Not everybody's blessed with good looks or anything. Not and what is good looks anyways? What is good looks? I don't know. All I know is what's been pressed in my head my whole life. Back in the 30s, to be overweight was to be prosperous. Today to be anorexic is to be gorgeous. So I don't know. I don't know. All I know is what I like in a person, and what I like in a person ain't always what other people like in a person. And it's taken 46 years of my life to figure that out. Used to be it had to be that blonde hair, blue eyes, supermodel, whatever, what TV makes. And they airbrush them people, dude. Some of them people, and people go out there and they destroy their lives, their beauty by tummy tucks, faceless, and I mean they don't even look human no more. And it's all because something inside of them is telling them they ain't good enough. And I'm here to tell you right now, every one of us is good enough. We are all good enough. And just be you, be who you are. Don't try to be somebody different. It's not worth it. You just make yourself more unhappy. If you can do one thing today, change that one decision that's going to change your life. Remember that you're good enough. You're good enough, and people love you. I love you, even if I don't like you. I love you as a human being. And I know that sounds funny, but it's the truth. I don't, I can't. I don't want to be around everybody because some people just get on my nerves. Maybe I get on their nerves. Whatever, whatever. But that don't mean I want them to die. I want them to live and be happy. I'm going to pray for that person that they can have everything that I would want in life, even if I hate them. I want them to succeed better than I am. You know why? Because my issue with them is probably a direct reflection with myself. And that's a lot of it. That's I told y'all a couple of days ago or a week ago or whenever it was that if somebody's bullying you or calling you names, it's probably them, not you. Ask them what's wrong. Can you help? Tell them you love them. Change the scenario around. See what that does. I bet 9 times out of 10, it's their issue, not yours. They'll probably apologize to you and say, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take it out on you." Whatever. It's just it's human nature, and it's like that. You know, 1 out of 100 stay sober after 5 years. It's just a statistic. We can all change that. All we got to do is be better people. Be better people. Open mindedness, willingness, honesty. Life's really not that hard if you just do what you're supposed to do. Not what you want to do. Because what you want to do seems like the easier, softer way, and it's not. It's not. Every time I've thought I've tried to do something easier, softer, it just made it 100 times worse. When I did it my way, and I ain't saying it worked. Now I run my own company and I got helpers, and they'll say, "Well, why don't we try this?" You know what I say today? Okay, let's try it. And I watch them screw up because I done tried all them ways, 27 years of doing it. But I do watch because you know why? Uh, they might know. They might know a better way. I've had it happen. They'll show me a way. Just because I did it for 27 years don't mean there ain't a better way. And I know that today. I don't tell them it's my way. I used to tell them there's a right way, a wrong way, and a Chuck way. And by God, I want it done the Chuck way. And today I don't do that. I just let them do their way. I ain't in that big a hurry no more. I'm not rushing to get the job done. I want the integrity of my work. I want to do it right the first time. I want somebody to say, "Yep, Chuck Brothers did that." Hey, you know what? You need something done? Call Chuck Brothers. I don't know if I'm more expensive than anybody. I don't know that I'm the cheapest guy on the block. I don't know. I don't really care. I give them my price, what I think's fair to me. And if they want me, they'll use me. But you know what? When somebody says, "Hey, Chuck Brothers did a fine job. His job looks good, and you ought to use him." It might cost you a little bit more, or it might be cost you a little bit less, or he does a heck of a job. I don't say he does it that cheap. I don't know what they say. I really don't. But that's the way I try to live my life today in every aspect. Integrity. I try to do the right thing behind closed doors when nobody's looking. When it don't matter that if I do the right or wrong thing. It does matter to me because karma. I believe in karma. You don't have to believe in anything. I'm not suggesting that you do. I'm just saying for me. And so I just try to do the next right thing. And I promise you, it is not the easiest thing to do. It is not the easiest thing to do. I mean, I don't care if you're a priest. If you ain't God, you're going to fail. I do. I mean, I hate to even say that you will. Maybe you can. I can't. And that's just the way it is. I keep it on me. I can't do it. I can't do it. I fail all the time. But, I don't go out cheating nobody. I'll tell you where it comes into play. Say I'm at work and I screw something up and I can put a cover over it. Nobody's going to know that. I know it, but nobody's going to see it. All I'm going to know by putting a cover over is I'm just trying to save myself 5 more minutes. Now I got to go back to the truck and get something or take an extra 30 minutes to fix something right and do it half-assed instead. No, we don't do that no more. We don't do that no more. We just go in there and we do it. And if it ain't right, we make it right. I go on jobs now. If I go there and it ain't right when I get there, I make it right before I leave. And that's the way I do it, because I want people to know that it's integrity in behind it. You know, uh, when you're out there and you don't use integrity and you're not doing the right things, it shows in your attitude. It shows on your face. I mean, best example I can give you, I've been pulled over 3 times in sobriety. What up, Scott? I've been pulled over, woo, 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 pulled over 3 times in sobriety. One time I got pulled over by a state trooper, Kentucky state trooper, for not wearing a seatbelt. He gave me a warning ticket. Never, ever, ever in my life, ever have I been pulled over by a state trooper and got a warning. I mean, not a paper warning. Put your seatbelt on. I don't want to see you back off with, that kind of warning, a verbal warning. Another time in sobriety, I run a stop sign up here at the end of my road. Run a stop sign. He pulled me over. He said, "You know why I pulled you over?" I said, "No, sir," because I didn't realize I didn't stop. I might have slowed down. You know how we do. We slow down. And that's stopping, right? No, it ain't. It's not, but whatever. He said, "Well, you run a stop sign back there." And I said, "I apologize, sir. I just, I'm in a hurry." And I just let off the gas or let off the brake too soon. He let me go with a warning. With a warning. Another time, I'm in Bardstown, coming down the hill there, going towards Buddy's Butcher Shop. Cop pulls up beside me and says, "Hey, man, you ain't got no brake lights." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, you ain't got a stitch of red lights or brake lights." And I was like, "Oh man, I'll get that taken care of." They said, "All right, man, you have a good day. God bless." Man, that shit don't happen. I mean, 3 times. I have never in my life been pulled over and not got a ticket. Period. Never a warning. Never a warning. Never a warning. But it doesn't sobriety. You know why? Because I'm not scared of them. I'm not and I'm not drinking. I'm not drugging. I don't have nothing in my car. I have nothing to hide. You know, my bad, dude. I didn't know. I tell them the truth. I ain't trying to stumble over my feet and trying to come up with some kind of bull crap. I just and all three times they just tell me, take care of it, let me go. Now, I don't know about the next one. He might be a jerk. I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to tell him the truth and I'm going to smile. And you know what? I always tell him I'm in recovery. I don't know. It's kind of a certain personal satisfaction to me because I was a junkie, people. I'm telling you, when I tell you I was a junkie, I wanted to get all the way to death and not die every time I used, every time. And that's just the way it was. It was either get high all the way or go home. I don't even look at you. And that's just the way it was. When I did pills or I did acid or I ate mushrooms or whatever, I wanted 2 grams or 2 pills or whatever or none. I don't want it if I can't have a bunch. That's the way it was. So when I get pulled over, I always say, hey, man, I'm in recovery, dude. Loving life. Thank you for what you do. I don't know. It's just because they used to look at me and they did look at my record and get out of the car and can you do a field sobriety? You been drinking, sir? You got any weapons in the car? So I always just tell them right off the bat, I'm sober, dude. Personal satisfaction. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Proud, pride. It's not ego though. It ain't ego. Because there's a fine line between pride or being proud and ego. There really is, and not all pride is bad. Not all. I mean, when it's arrogant pride, it's bad. If you're proud that you made it somewhere that you never thought you could be and you succeeded in something, that's different. That's different. And it's all right. I have a hard time with people saying, you're doing great in your program or whatever, or this and that. I don't like that because I feel like my ego will blow up or somebody says, man, you're doing such a good job on your Facebook thing. I don't want to hear that. I really don't. But sometimes I just got to be proud of what I do and and just take it, and say, okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that you think that. I can't say, oh, don't tell me that. My ego, my head is swell. Y'all heard me say it on here. I mean, really. But I really got to watch it because my ego will swell and my head will get 5 times bigger than it is. Won't be able to walk through the door back there. So I got to be careful with that. And I do know the difference today. I do know the difference today between pride and proud and ego and just being an arrogant butt. I do know the difference. I still get to get out and have fun and have a good time and do the deal. I just get out there and make jokes. And did I tell y'all the did I tell y'all the joke yesterday? I think I did tell y'all. Well, anyways, I'm gonna tell you now just in case. What do you call 2 people? I did tell y'all this yesterday. 2 people that had the coronavirus twice, or one person had the coronavirus twice. Dos keys. I know it kills me. I don't know why that's funny. And it probably ain't. It is to me, but that's all right. Do you know why the hen went to KFC? Did I tell y'all that one? See the chicken strip? I know they're corny, but they're the best ones. They really are. They really are. But anyways, yeah. Hey, I don't take life so seriously. Don't take don't take life so seriously, man. Rule 62: don't take life so damn seriously. You got to have fun in life. Got to have fun. Don't have to get high to have fun. Used to think so, but the reason I had to get high to have fun because I couldn't talk to nobody. I was scared to death. I was scared to death. I ain't scared no more, as y'all can see. I'm not shy by no means whatsoever. And you never know what is going to come out of my mouth. Sometimes I amaze myself what comes out of my mouth. And I got to remember where I'm at and act accordingly sometimes. But what I'm saying is have fun in life. Have fun in life. Enjoy life. Don't be so serious all the time. Even in recovery, you got to have fun. I mean, if you can't have fun, what the hell even do it for? I tell people all the time, if I can't laugh in recovery and sobriety, my God, I just shouldn't get drunk. At least I did laugh there sometimes. I mean, but that's why my life is so good now. You're welcome, Donald. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the show, and thanks for the support. Uh, yeah, man. If life's gonna be miserable, don't do it. I mean, I ain't condoning going out using or none of that stuff. But if you can't have fun and you're miserable, something ain't right. You need to work on that because that's probably where your problem's at to begin with. And yeah, I've told people several times, if I can't be happy and have a good time in sobriety, I might as well go out there and get high. Because I did laugh sometimes out there. If I'm sitting in life now just miserable, well, I'm doing two things wrong. I'm running on Chuck's wheel, doing whatever the hell I want to do, and I'm not listening to anything anybody says. I'm not honest with myself. I'm not open minded enough to hear anything, and I'm not willing to do anything else but what I want to do. So, with that being said, you got to be willing. You got to be open minded because remember, right here, 34 years of my life, I thought I knew something about recovery. I could quit anytime I wanted to. I could do it. I got this. Don't tell me how to live my life. I know what I'm doing. Y'all are crazy. Every time for 34 years, that's what I would say. You know what? Man, people knew a whole hell of a lot more than me. And if I'd sat down and shut up and listened and quit trying to, interrupt and jump in there and by God, I know what's right for me. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Tell you what I knew about recovery. I knew zilch, zap, zero. I knew nothing about recovery. And that's where I had to sit down, shut up, and listen. And I did. And I tell you, when I did this time, I was all in. I threw out the towel, people. Threw out the towel. I was done. I had nowhere to go. I was washed up. Everything Chuck tried to do failed all the way. And I failed. And I accepted failure all the way up until I could barely say, please, God, help me out of this. I can't do it no more. Let me die tonight. I don't want to wake up tomorrow. And that point there, when I was willing to listen, to hear what other people had to say, even when I didn't like it, even though I didn't even want to believe it, I listened. And that's when my life changed. 180 degrees, people. Woo woo, rocking recovery. Woo 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 woo, loving life. Can't knock this smile off my face, people. Not at all. Not even with the baseball bat, 2x4 crowbar. You ain't doing it. You can't do it. You cannot do it. Just saying. Just saying. I'll probably laugh at you because you think you'll knock my teeth out. I ain't got none anyway. So whatever, whatever. So what you do is you sit down, you shut up, take the cotton out of your ears, put it in your mouth, you listen, and then you quit taking life so damn seriously. Quit worrying about all them bills that you owe, all them cars you lost, all them women that did you wrong, or all them guys that did you wrong, or how am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to do this? Sit down, calm down, get rid of all that stuff. Get rid of it. Ain't none of that can help you. All that does is hold you back. Get rid of it. That's why I'm a fan of recovery or rehabs because you got a place to stay, you got food every day, and you got a bunch of people just like you that can relate to everything you're going through. You got professional help there that can help talk you through stuff, and you got time to relax, time to mingle with people just like you that are clean. Get used to sobriety. You got time to take care of all that other mess when you get out. For real. When I got out, I didn't have no money. I barely had a vehicle. If it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't have had that. All my bills still kept coming, even though I was in rehab. But you know what? When I got out of rehab and I was willing to listen to other people and I just forgot about that junk, yeah, it comes up and haunts you, wreckage of your past. But you know what? You take one bite at a time, and before you know it, you're putting the plate in the dishwasher. It's clean, clean slate. It's over. You done took care of all that. One bite at a time. You can't do it all day, every day. You can't do it. Nobody can. So don't think you're a failure because all that happens. Because you're not. You are overwhelmed. You're letting, and then you're making it so bad in your head. There's no way out. You're trying to solve every problem in the world at one time, and you can't do it. Nobody can. Nobody can. Stop, breathe, pick one thing. You can get to that other stuff later. It'll still be there. I promise you. It'll still be there. One thing. Get it taken care of. First thing you need to take care of is your recovery, your mental being. Find who you are. They always say that you shouldn't be in a relationship for your first year. I kind of said, man, y'all are crazy. I like women, and whatever. But you know what? I found out. I have found out that I never knew who I was. I don't even know who the hell I am now talking to you all. I don't recognize this guy on the screen. This guy ain't the same guy I grew up with for 46 years. I can tell you that. Ask my sister, she'll tell you. Ask my mom. Ask anybody that knows me, and they'll tell you I'm not that same person. So how could I ever learn to love somebody else if I don't even know who the hell I am? I can't. You can't. Nobody can. I'll keep it on me. I can't do it. Maybe you can. I don't know. But I can tell you all the times I thought I could and I couldn't. I really couldn't, or I wouldn't be begging people to help me. I wouldn't be begging God to help me. I'd been perfect. Life would have been grand. If I was doing life so damn good before, what the hell am I doing here? Right? Right? Because I wasn't doing life good. I wasn't doing nothing good. I wasn't good for nobody. And today, I'll sit down, I listen. I still sit down and I still listen. You know who I go around? People been doing this for a long time, 20 and 30 years. I try to snuggle up close to them and hear what they got to say. And if somebody goes back out, I go up and say, hey, man, what happened between here and here? Because I want to know what you're thinking from that point there, from the time you said, okay, I got it in my hand till it hit your mouth. I want to know what you're thinking at that point because I don't want to think that. I don't want to be in that position. You know how many people I heard say, well, every day was just like every other day. I don't know what happened. I got up, I did my prayers, I did what I was supposed to do. Next thing I know, I was fucked up. I mean, screwed up. Excuse me. But that's what they say. I'm like, well, dude, you've had 2, 3, 4, 20 years. What happened that made you okay was okay? Because I don't want to feel that way because it's not okay. I'm going to tell you right now, relapse is not okay. People do it, but people die after one relapse. One relapse, people die. I'll probably die if I was to relapse. I don't want to die. I got a kid to raise who deserves a dad that ain't an addict. He didn't ask to have a dad as an addict or alcoholic. He didn't ask for none of that. He didn't ask for none of that. What are you saying over here, Scott? I got on a tangent, buddy. I got on a tangent. I didn't get to read. I don't know if I would have gotten clean and sober without rehab. I had to get my mind clear and go through the withdrawals. Woot woot, woody woot woot, right there. Had to get real, man. Had to get real for you. Had to get beat down, to let that mind get open, be willing, want a new life. Woo, 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 woo. It's powerful. I know I ain't saying it powerful enough. I can never say it powerful enough. I tell you what I wished I could do. I say this every time I get up and talk. I wish that I could take with the warm, fuzzy feeling, the happiness, joy, and everything that I feel inside my body that you can't see. And I wish I could hand it to every newcomer or every addict, every alcoholic, everybody that I know suffering from a mental disorder or anything, and let them feel how I feel. They would never use, never drink, never be depressed or anything again. I can promise you that. But here's the thing, people. I always tell you that I can't stay full on yesterday's breakfast. So I got to work on my recovery today. I got to eat breakfast today. So even though I feel like that, I still got to work. It don't matter if I got 20 years of sobriety or recovery. I got to work on it every day. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I do this. That's why I get up every morning when I don't want to and I put little happy quotes on the group. I do that because that makes me feel better about myself in the mornings. I read every one of them inspirations and then I post it. And then by the time I post 4 or 5 of them, I'm in a pretty dandy good mood. And on Sundays, I listen to that Waymaker song, and man, I'm over here getting down. You know. I am. I mean, I really do. It just if you were standing outside my window, you would see me. My God, that's who you are, baby. That's who you are. And I am. I really do. I laugh about it because that's not who I am normally. But it is who my new normal is. And I like this guy a whole lot better. I do. I do. Much better life. I don't know. I don't know what it takes to change people's minds to look at life a little different. I mean, all I can tell you is you're one decision away to a life that you can only dream of. It's one decision. And it was force fed to me by a judge and a gavel. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But I do know that it was one decision that I had to make. I mean, my initial plan was jump through the hoops, do the deal, do my time, get out, go back to living the way I lived. Man, I'm glad God had another plan. I'm glad God had another plan. Praise Jesus. Woody whoop whoop whoop. I know. I know. Powerful. Powerful. One day at a time, Natasha says. One day at a time. That's right. One day at a time. If I'm worried about yesterday and I'm thinking about tomorrow, I'm just pissing on today. Excuse my French. That's what I'm doing. Can't change yesterday. That day's over. I can't go back in time and do nothing for it. Whatever I done yesterday or somebody did to me, I can't change that. It's already done. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know that I'm going to be alive tomorrow. I mean, I don't. Do you? Not really. We're not promised tomorrow. So how can we even worry about that? Makes my mom mad all the time. She's like, "What are you doing next Sunday?" I said, "I don't know. I don't plan that far ahead. If I plan that far ahead, something's going to happen. I'm going to make you mad. Then we're going to have resentments. I can't live like that. So I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, and I don't care what tomorrow's going to bring. All I know is what today, at this second, right now, is. And I know what I want from right now until I lay my head down. I want to be happy. And that's what I choose every day. And that's how I choose to live. One day at a time. One day at a time. Can't mess with yesterday. Can't deal with tomorrow. All I got is right now. I might have a heart attack in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. See? So, and I was happy all the way up to it. Thank God God didn't think the same thing because now I'm still happy afterwards. But I didn't know that. I don't know what the next second's going to bring. I really don't. Happy Sunday. Chuck Brothers, recovery loud and proud.